Yeah, I feel good about obviously some momentum going into the bye week, but really just being able to get back in the win column, I think is huge. And you go all the way back to the games that we weren't able to pull out that W. It's little things that I think show up throughout a game that can change the course of a game. You play against some good teams, and they take advantage of those small things, and it changes the course of games. And that's why I'm saying we got to be on our P's and Q's. The little things, the little nuances of the game that you have to be good at to be a good team in this league, because there's so many competitive teams, so many good players that they'll make you pay if you make mistakes. So it's just on us to be able to focus in and make sure we're not making those mistakes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I think you even see that last year Josh was able to step in when I went out, and played incredibly well. So we have all the faith in the world in our receiver room, and that's just the way we've done things. I mean, it's always it's not about just three or four guys that you see in the game. It's our whole room. We have a standard, and we judge ourselves within the walls of the Rams facility, and we hold ourselves to that standard and challenge each other, and try our best not to point fingers outside of that, but say how can we do better. And I think you just see that trickle effect go all the way through our receiver room, and you see guys ready to go and know what to do, regardless of how many reps they've gotten in practice or anything like that. I think that's a huge thing. Mhm. Yeah. Well, the play is called, yes, to throw to me, but I think Jared does a good job trying. I mean, doing what he can within the timing and rhythm of the play to try to hold some guys, and did a great job of holding me up because BW Webb was able to. He's going off in a little uh, two covered invert two, and fell off a little bit. Luckily, I thought I was going to get whacked on it, but he unfortunately lost his footing and was able to make a play on it. Yeah, well, you hope the corner is playing back off the reverse, and follows Rob back the other side. But when they go to that invert cloud like that, he's kind of just playing back, and he's able to play visual and see that. So wasn't exactly at the end of the day probably the coverage we wanted, but we were able to make a play. Jared did a great job of throwing the ball and kind of into that window. It wasn't too bad actually. I think last time I was here, we played at Twickenham and the rugby. I think it was a rugby sim, and that was a little rough. You could see, that field's ready for some scrums. But this one it felt great. It felt I felt solid on. No qualms about it. No, I mean usually plays like that come about kind of on accident. Like you run a different play and you kind of see, oh, this could possibly work. And so we've had that play in for a while now, and you just never know when it's gonna get called. And I think there's actually been some games the last few weeks we've actually had it called, but things have changed. Whether what hash we're on, there's a lot of things that go about making sure that you get the exact look you want. Because you call a play like that, you want to make sure you're controlling everything you can control at least. Um, and you're just ready for whenever it's going to get called. We've been repping it for a while, and we're able to execute. No, no, I was unaware of that. You're going through, you go through the course of the game. You're really, we get to the sideline, just try to find adjustments, try to do everything we can just to make sure that when we go out on the field that next drive, that we can be efficient. So just try to stay locked into the game, what we're doing, what kind of plays we could have coming up, and what I think could work. Mhm. Yeah, I think Josh is an incredible receiver. I thought since day one, we came in, we got drafted the same class, and for typically when you see a taller receiver, you could see okay, well there's stiffness in the hips, there's something you can't. It's like you can't be tall and also be able to drop your hips and be able to get out of breaks smoothly. And You know, Coach Yarbs calls it a Porsche turn, but he sticks his foot in the ground. He's able to really accelerate out of his cuts. He's able to do some things that I think a lot of taller receivers aren't able to, and he's fearless. I mean, you saw in the catch down the middle. Um, you know, he knows that safety's coming from that backside, but just fearlessly goes up, makes the play, and I think that's just a huge attribute that I think is you can't teach that. That's just something that Josh brings to the table. That's pretty special. Uh, I mean, something like that only comes about when you got 11 guys on offense executing and doing what they're supposed to do. Um, all of these plays come in. It starts with Jared at the quarterback position, making sure we're in the right look based on the coverage on the front. It's on our line to make the calls, the protection. Our running backs got to know who he's got in protection, and then no one. I mean, as a receiver, rarely in this league are you truly just one on one. There's defenses are so good at knowing where their help is that you've got to have guys around you that are also pulling coverage, that are getting to their spots, and we're distributing the field the right way. So wherever the defense declares, Jared's got to find the open spot, and we were able to execute that and able to make some plays. Yeah, thank you guys.